warm. Hope you'll had some tea and coffee and some the cake and things. And we'll just make our way up to the orchard, so if you get your coats on and things.
My name's Chris Hines. I'm a sustainability campaigner, I guess, over a 22-year period, and I'm here at Rook and Glen Park to come and open this garden ceremoniously, although all the hard work's been done by other people. But I'm here in Scotland. I was chairing a Scottish Energy and Environment Conference yesterday. I'm here today and just basically trying to make people connect to their environment, and things like the planting of these trees is essential because we are actually just animals ourselves, and that connection with nature connects us to who we are and the importance of our planet and why we should take care of it.
I'm John Hancock. I run the Commonwealth Orchard Project, and we've been working with Go Greener for really a number of years now. We were involved with getting the trees that were planted in the orchard from John Butterworth, and that was great to see them finally planted today.
My name is Suzanne McCall, and I am the Economic Development Officer for East Renfrewshire Council. So I work with a lot of different groups and businesses in the area, and I'm along today because I wanted to help Go Greener celebrate the opening of their orchard.
I'm Martin Mathers, and I'm with Scottish Power Renewables, and we've been actively involved with Go Greener 3 years now, supporting some of their events. And what we're really impressed with is the grassroots approach to sustainability, to tackling climate change.
We've got some great people here today from lots of different sectors, and one of the things that we're trying to do is to see how Go Greener can affect different agendas, whether it be from transport, food, climate change, all of those different things. So there's a number of different workshops, and I think we're just hoping that you'll take part in one, maybe two if you feel like moving from one to the other. what I've learned from my experience in environmental campaigning is that you need to come up with solutions and ways forwards, and that it is possible to do that. And I think as human beings we've shown that through history that when there's a problem we can usually come up with a solution to it. So it'd be good to hear the feedback from the different groups.
And it's really great to hear about all the stuff that's actually going on in the schools. Particularly from Gabriella and Scott in Wood Farm, who are doing loads of things, loads more things than I really realised.
But as far as like buying 2 for 1, that's great because it can be economical. But you can always cook more and freeze portions of it.
I don't know whether any of you know, but there's a big change in how insulation is going to be supported by grants and things like that at the end of this year when we get the so-called Green Deal. And that means, you won't believe this if you haven't been aware of it, that 2012 may be the last year when you get a grant to make cavity wall insulation affordable.
Why don't we start thinking about just ordinary households putting POVs, solar POVs on their roofs and generating electricity in the local community that way, rather than consistently giving out grants for that, and the energy companies could reap the benefit of the actual individual households creating energy.
So there's different ways of funding projects or events or whatever you want to do. There's the funding streams like the big lottery, the Climate Challenge Fund, and then Anne's talked about Comic Relief.
This building needs to be renovated, and we're going to try and get funds from lottery or just heritage, and possibly when you're coming in you could make a donation towards renovating and the park itself.
Nancy from Wood Farm High School, which was telling us about the mural. Was it a sort of eco-mural that the pupils are all playing a part in?
It was maybe trying to touch base with a number of existing events or things that are ongoing. For example, for the food festival, Apple Day is very much part of that, and we put the Apple Day event into our brochure for free because it's part of the food festival.
I strongly believe that there's a deal, and that deal is that we get to live on this amazing planet. We get to eat food on a daily basis. Most of us in this room, we don't have to hunger. We may feel we're hungry, but we have water, we have food, we have shelter, and we have warmth. And many people on the face of the planet don't. Let none of us go to our little graves when the time comes, regretting that we haven't done enough, and let no one feel that we haven't taken part in the deal and given back. Because I'm optimistic. I think when we all move into that collective spirit, we can make a huge difference to the world and make it a wonderful place that it is. Thank you very much.
As chairman of Go Green, I'd like to thank everybody for their interest and support in creating this orchard, which will be a legacy for future generations. And finally, a personal thank you to somebody who has organised today. Without it, we would never have been able to have got this off the ground. He's worked tirelessly to support the orchard, and he created the situation that we have here today, a very full room of people very interested in what we're doing. Savio D'Souza.
I'm Savio D'Souza, Vice Chair of Go Greener. What today's been about is about inspiring people to bring back change in the future. One of the things is with the orchard is to have a long-lasting legacy that we can see how growth by growing local food and produce, what difference that can make to the actual planet difference. Because there's no need to get apples and fruit from Australia, New Zealand and China. You can actually grow your own fruit, reduce your carbon footprint, start thinking about the energy that you're using in your home, and to bring about change.